I strangely hadn't seen Jab We Met, okay? So I saw Jab We Met, and when I saw this, and I've known Imtiaz for donkey's years, so it gives you a little degree of concern for Imtiaz when you see these scenes, because these are actually extremely important emotional moments in people's lives, and he deals with them very trivially, very fast. So the first time when he has to dismiss the fact that he had a girlfriend, that happens in probably a minute. The second time when she has to show that there is a degree of bitterness or remorse, not bitterness but remorse at what things have happened, that happens in a jiffy and then it goes away. And then of course the fact that I know that you really fond of me, and he just says, yeah, it's my fault, it's my problem, not yours. It happens and finishes off very fast. From a movie perspective, Jab We Met might be the first movie where things which could have gone melodramatic.
I feel it's very boring to be that way. I feel that as it is, it's rare that people say the truth about their private feelings, important feelings. It's very rare that somebody actually says it like that. And it's like really pathetic if you show it on screen and keep going on, and there's background music. And, also there have been many melodramatic situations in movies before, and which I don't like, whether it's true or not. I find it extremely boring in films I've had. So I thought, yaar, matlab, main khud hi, I've tried to avoid that in my films because I feel like इसको मैं भी लिखूंगा, मैं खुद ही बोर हो रहा हूँ, फिर मैं उसको shoot करूंगा. I feel very bored by that.
So from a scripting perspective, this is a conscious choice that you will actually...
Yeah, but you're right in a way that I feel that even in life, I would avoid situations like that. I wouldn't like to, luxuriate in that mood for a long time. I'd like to, something which is genuine, you deal with, you just cross it faster. Otherwise, it looks fake.
So did you think this was a very thin story?
I thought Jab We Met was a very thin story, yes. I thought Jab We Met was really a story not worth making. I felt that इसमें है क्या, बात क्या है? I felt very... I've never been confident about Jab We Met. While I wrote it, when I was narrating it to people anyways kept on refusing it. I was thinking, इसमें तो कुछ है ही नहीं, कुछ होता ही नहीं है. There's nothing substantial in this movie at all. So yes, I do think it is a very thin storyline. I am not very emotional in life, I think. I don't know. And at least the scenes of drama like they happen in Anna Akbar Anthony don't happen with me. And then there's a particular advantage that happens also as a result of that, I feel. And this is where I think Irshad comes in. I feel that a lot of things that you feel, you say or indicate in life and in films in a certain way, but there is also things that you feel inside. And this is where music comes in.
How different is your first draft of Jab We Met from the final film which we see?
There is no process that tells me that I should keep this scene in a redraft or not. Every time you write a scene, you write as though this is the final time you're writing it. You don't write it in thinking that abhi to 7 बार और इसको लिखना है. Writers will associate with that. आप हमेशा ऐसे लिखते हो, उसको आप रखने के लिए लिखते हो. अगली दफा जब आप वहां आते हो, आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता है, उसलिए आप उसको हटा देते हो वहां से, और कोई वजह नहीं हो सकती. There is no other more structured thought in my brain.
As you said that for characters you don't really write separate pages कि ये बंदा ऐसा है, वो बंदा वैसा है. You just go with the flow with the script where it leads you and stuff like that. Does it make you more prone to a writer's block? And to get out of it, do you use that same dialogue where you're stuck? To get that reaction, you just, play a practical joke on someone?
No. I found it always boring to write character sketches. That's why I never wrote. I justify it by saying that if I write a character sketch, then I would be writing the story keeping the character sketch in mind, in the sense that if there is something in the background of the story of the character, in the character sketch, which inhibits or stops me from using a character the way the character would be more interesting, then what's the point of having this character sketch? It is actually stopping me. Nobody's going to see the character sketch at the end of the film, they'll see the film. So you might as well have the script or the character itself decide what the character sketch is going to be at the end by default. So as far as writer's block is concerned, I think it's a luxury that I don't know how people come by it or what happens over there. If I don't know what is going to happen here, I go ahead, I do something else in the same script, and then finally things join up together.